Hello, welcome back to Questing Mayhem. You could say I've been busy in between episodes. For starters, I have made a bit of a storage area. I think it was 16 chests or something, 16 single chests, or I guess 8 large chests. Just wasn't cutting it, running out of space really fast. So I decided to expand out this way a little bit and add a lot more chests. I do believe there are 24 chests in this kind of area, and I went ahead and sorted them just using kind of a vanilla sorting system with signs. It's in no way automated, but there's a lot of space here to kind of store things and I think just keep better organized. So we have the unprocessed ore for like the just normal ores and whatnot that I get. We have the nuggets, blocks, and ingots, which is already starting to get full. I think this is maybe where I have to use a iron chest or a gold chest. Jewels and dusts, which include just anything that looks like a dust, as well as like Ceres quartz, and like also diamonds and emeralds and coal and lapis and whatnot, because I think those are kind of dusts, vanilla dusts. We have a chest with just tools, kind of just stuff I may need to use on the occasion, that kind of almost miscellaneous, but not quite. Processed resources, these are the things that are kind of in their final form, but may still be used and may still be resources that are needed rather frequently. Unprocessed resources, I do notice that rubber should probably be an unprocessed resources. These things can probably be like smelted down or like made into other resources. Useful blocks are just blocks that I'll need on the regular, so like wood and or they're like blocks that have a use like seed bricks and whatnot. Decor blocks are kind of miscellaneous service blocks, just kind of stairs and slabs and some glass panes, and I'm also putting kind of utility blocks in here, so chests and crafting tables and whatnot. We have junk blocks, which is just random blocks that they typically have a lot of. Over here we have a valuables chest, so I put my nether star in here, as well as some these rewards, unique rewards that I can only get from from 2 quests. And we also have an enchanted book with silk touch. Crafting, these are just items that are pretty much specifically made for crafting. They don't really have any other use. Like, a brick is only going to be used in a crafting recipe. I'm never going to use a single brick for anything else. Same with iron rods, big buttons, which we got to do anything with last episode. Bob drops, self-explanatory. Pipes and power. This is where I'm going to keep all pipes and kind of any power solutions or whatnot. Granted, we'll probably be using power solutions. I doubt they'll just be stored randomly in a chest for no use. But if we ever do have like something that can produce power that we're just not using, it'll go in here. Machines and pots, these are kind of like commonly used accessories or parts or crafting ingredients of machines. So there's like a chassis plate and an iron gear, and I'm also putting processors in here for when we get into applied logistics. Technology is just other miscellaneous tech stuff. I'm also kind of including redstone in this. Yeah, so this will like conveyor belts and whatnot. So this will probably mainly be used for kind of putting rewards into, because that's kind of what this is for. We get a lot of technology random stuff and reward bags. Wooden things, just stuff made out of wood, so like trapdoors. Stone things, stuff made out of stone, so like stone slabs or a button. The forbidden chest is where I'm putting all chance cubes into say constitutions. We may use them eventually. We have farming, which is for kind of crops and seeds as well. Rose red dye is in fact a crop because we're growing it, so I put it in there. Oh, I'm also putting bone meal and whatnot in here because they're used in farming. Edibles is just for, you guessed it, food, and stuff I can eat. I put sugar in here because it's used, to make things I can eat, for instance, cake and like 61 other recipes. And then other miscellaneous nature things. Finally, on this side, we have magic. I decided to include an entire chest for magic because we're not really doing much with magic now. It kind of definitely comes more towards the second half of the quest book. or quest, entire pack, as a matter of fact. And so anything we do get magic, this includes EnderIO Essence, which will probably fill up the majority of this chest. We'll just go in here for later use, when we get to when the magic quest lines begin. Miscellaneous is just stuff I honestly don't know what to do with. This includes buckets and like 2 random snowballs I had for some reason, don't even know how I got those. And 2 sort is at the very bottom, in case I just ever want to throw a bunch of stuff in the chest and not worry about it and like clean it up in between episodes. In the back here, well, first of all, I have crafting stations at the top here, for crafting. There are crafting stations in the floor, and the rest of the floor is made out of compressed cobblestone just because we have so much cobblestone. And back here is where I'm going to put like a bunch of drawers. I haven't put the drawers in there yet because they're packed away in the storage quest line. Somewhere. Like here. And here and whatnot. And here. Yeah, this is the main thing. Drawers and barrels. And so I will fill this up when we get to those quests. However, we got this jungle drawer from a reward bag, and I've already been using it. I just moved these 2 things from like here over here. And this, I'll use these drawers for like bulk items that we have. So cobblestone, for instance, and maybe a few other things later on. I did put this head in here though, because it reminded me to share this on camera. I died off camera, therefore I need to add another head to it. Don't really remember the cause of death, so that sucks, but oh well. So yeah, this room is not finalized in any way. I know for a fact that it's going to be renovated, before the series ends, just because there's more stuff in this mod pack than can be stored in toy floor chests, and we're going to get an ME system later down the line. But before we get an ME system, we're also going to get a inventory panel, which will help sort things immensely. Essentially, we don't have to look in these chests anymore, and as needed, I will expand it out. There is one thing to keep in mind, though, is that I'm not looking over there for a reason. Hold on. It kind of extrudes back here. Yeah. So I'm going to have to cover this up with stone, I think, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do from there. I'd kind of like to go up there and like utilize that area. But we'll see. I haven't figured out anything to do with that yet. If we go back just for 1 second. There are these spaces down here, like below the chests, and you can still reach them, and like I can right click on it and whatnot, but right now they're just stone, because I don't know what else to put down there. I was brainstorming, it's like, oh, I could put crafting stations down there. No, I already have furnaces along here. What else do I add in a storage room? So I'm not sure. I'll continue brainstorming, and maybe I'll come up with an answer later down the line. But yeah, I think this will really help us, in the long term, kind of get organized and just provide more space, because it was kind of getting pretty full without old setup. Now, I have also removed the door here, and you may notice that there's another lava generator. So the door is now here. I pretty much just had to find a spot to put this new lava generator, because I wanted to make more power. As you can see, we're no longer, we're using about the same amount of power as we're making when we're sieving gravel with 4 speed upgrades and 3 fortune upgrades. I wanted to increase our power because it was just not going as fast. We were running out of power, and because of that, it was just not keeping up, and the sieve was slowing down as a result. So I added another lava generator. However, I also needed to make sure it had enough lava, so I expanded this out a little bit. If you remember, we had one kind of lava production thing here. It was just one source of cobblestone, one water, one lava, and the lava was being extracted and put into this one lava generator. Now I have 5 of these setups, and so cobblestone is being made in the crucible. Cobblestone is being made from this lava source and this lava source, which is also powering this crucible. It's being extracted using a transfer node, put into the crucible, making lava, taking the lava out, and running it all the way down to this main pipe right here, and being put in the lava drum where it will be extracted. Yeah, so as you can see, both of these have full lava in it, and it looks like only one's really being utilized, but it's still nice to have a backup of power. Keep in mind that one entire generator is being utilized while we're not using the alloy smelter, sag mill, or slice and splice in any way, shape, or form. So the sieve is literally the only thing that we're powering right now. And it looks like it just finished. I think I put in its 4th batch right before this episode started, so we have 35 diamonds. I have more to say on that in a minute, but yeah. So I expanded this out. You may notice it could be compacted a little bit more. I fiddled around with these transfer pipes from extra utilities for the longest time using a wrench to kind of try to disconnect pipes from one another because they were like connecting and cobblestone was going to random places and not finding a location to be found. So it was a big confusing mess, and at the end of the day I wanted this pipes from this transfer node to go into this pipe, to this crucible and nothing else. But if I had like another crucible set up here, this pipe would want to go like here and to this crucible, which would have been here, and it was like a whole mess. So I decided to just move 2 of them back. I will be able to compact this a lot more when we start using other pipes, though. Specifically, the pipes in Industrial Revolution, the EnderIO conduits, which are right after these current, final, last extra utilities pipes. So that's where we stand right now. I think it is very good that we got more power generation. This will help us definitely in the long run. And we are also still utilizing the basic power cells out there, as well as the stilling generator, which last time we set up an automated production of coal for. And as you can see, it's kind of backed up already. It looks like... Oh yeah, because we're not using any power, everything's just building up. That's cool. While I was doing all of this work, the coke oven was in the background running away, and I'm pleased to announce we have 5 blocks of coal coke. This is enough to make the stack plus... Well, I should have mathed that out a little bit more, maybe. We need 4 more... Wait, do we have... Yeah, we have 4 more coal coke, because I put it away for some reason. I should have, if I was a better planner, I should have kept that, but we have the exact amount of coal coke we need. Amazing. That is a quest complete. We get a reward bag and a chance. I'm going to choose the compact and a chance scheme just because I know we don't have any of those. They're not really used for anything, but like just in case we want to. That's an option. Our reward bag is greater, and we get 8 glass panes. Better than colored glass panes in my opinion. That will go in the decor chest. Awesome. The next quest, finally, after like 2 episodes of that quest being worked on, is the blast furnace. Faster way of producing steel. Use your engineer's manual to see how to set up the multi-block. So this requires us to get 27 blast brick. The recipe is somewhat similar to the coal brick, but not quite. This requires bricks, blaze powder, and nether brick. Blaze powder is traditionally obtained from blaze rods by killing blazes. However, realize that it can be sieved or in dust. So I think that's going to be the method we go with. It's a 5% drop chance, so this again would just be a thing running in the background. One thing I did not mention in between episodes that I did is I went for a bit of a mining session and found 9 diamonds. So this will add to our stockpile of, I believe, 72 diamonds that we need for the diamond chest. So it's still going to be quite a while, but you know what, it's fine. I'm going to take some time to actually clear out this iron chest, fill the sieve with dust, so we can start getting some blaze powder, and I'll be back. This is the amount of gravel ore that was obtained from that sieving session, or 4 sieving sessions combined actually. I'm going to break this all down into the dust forms and see how much we get then, and I'll smelt that all down and we'll double the resources. This will be a lot of good resources. I'm excited. What you see before you is a completely solid block full of ore gravel. It is completely solid. So this is all the crushed ore that was obtained from that breaking session. I actually ran out of space in the unprocessed ores chest and had to move to the unprocessed resources chest. It's just such a large amount. It's just such a big mining, so much resource. So I'm going to break this down again, put it into its dust form, and we'll come back. And this is a completely solid block of ore sand. I thought it would be appropriate if I brought you guys back for the breaking of it. So it will definitely require more hammers than I have available, so let's just make like so many hammers. And I don't know where I'm going to store this, if I'm being honest. Let me take out the gold chest here, set it next to the smeltery, just because I know it's going to be that much. Okay, let's take this and make like 6 hammers. I don't think that'll be enough, but we will see. It's just so much, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Vein mine time, this is gold starting first. Okay, not that bad. Next we have tin. That was a bunch on the bottom. Lead. It gets more and more as we go back. The iron or sand takes up the entire space of the 6x6. Nickel. Kind of weird colors here, but oh well. Next we have platinum, which I didn't vein mine, my bad. This got strange. Next copper is a lot. Oh, we don't have inventory. Could be better. Aluminum, oh my god, yeah, aluminum is quite big. So let's put all of this in the gold chest. My god, it's so much. Okay, and remember we're going to be doubling all of this after we turn it into blocks, of course, so, keep that in mind. Okay, full up again. Putting it back in the gold chest. My god. I think this is the most most amount of dust or whatnot I've had in this entire playthrough so far. It's just so much. That's the amount of ore that we got from this sieving expedition. Let me combine these all up and I'll be back with you. That is the final amount. Still have some leftover stray pieces, but I just put those in the chest. Let me actually double check to make sure I'm not getting anything. No, it does not look like it. Okay. But yeah, that's so much stuff. Kind of crazy. So, this is all the iron and whatnot, and keep in mind, this is just from the sieving, right? There's still, the normal ore and, the nether ore that I have yet to even process. And, again, we're going to be starting to sieve sand fairly soon. Should still probably be sieving gravel as well, because we still need diamonds, despite the fact that we have, 50 billion resources. But yeah, so these resources will start going into the smeltery. This will be quite a big process, so I'm just going to be doing this on and off, probably until next episode. But anyway, how about we actually do some productive stuff? That'd be cool. So before I forget, let's do these hyper rationing pipes, because we started them last episode. I got completely sidetracked and got to do them. But first, let me just put these 4 extra gold dust in the smeltery, because it will annoy me to no end if I don't. Perfect. Okay. These extra hammers can also go back in here. Cool. So these hyper rationing pipes, you say, what are they costing again? So they require the rationing pipes, which of course is in here. We need exactly 10 of them. Perfect. We need the big buttons, which should be here. I don't know why I'm pressing T. I could easily find them myself, but oh well. We need 60, I do believe. Yeah, 60. So, junk blocks, how much stone do we have? Not enough is the answer. Yeah, no. Okay, we need like 16 more. Cool. So let's perhaps smelt up 64 cobblestone, I guess. Just whoop. Perfect. I have yet to actually put coal in any of these, so that's a thing that needs to happen actually. Well, I'll do that in a minute after I put everything in. Okay. Coal, where are you? Start that smelting, please. Thank you. Won't be in here, no, because it's all being processed in here. I mean, I could take that coal out, but I'd like to have that available and ready. Dust, here we go. Just perfect. Perfect amount. Start smelting, start smelting, start smelting. Nope, nope. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that'll start going. Let me take the gold out because surely it's done. Yes, it is. Good. Alright, well that's waiting, and so yeah, that's that. These energy, transfer node energy things, that's where we were having trouble last time, right? Is it worth, like, starting to sieve sand? I think the answer will be yes, so let me get, like, I just thought, like, man, I'm gonna be, like, doing a bunch of stuff, I should probably be sieving while that's happening. You're probably sick of hammering already, so I will cut here and put this newly formed sand into the sieve, and I'll be back. We'll continue these pipes. I promise I won't forget this time. Okay, sieving has commenced, and it looks like these buttons or stone has been smelted, except for that one because I'm an idiot. It's fine. That can smelt while we take the rest of this out. It's fine. It's fine. Don't panic. Okay. Are you panicking? I hope not. I specifically told you not to panic. Okay, there we go. Turn all those into buttons, which feels like a waste, but oh well. Perfect, 60. Alright, next, what was the thing that required thing? Hyper rationing. It was just glass, great. So we need 20 glass? That sounds right? Yeah. Do we have 20 glass? No. Requires more sand, of course it does. Alright, let's take a sleep. I've had too much sand business recently. Let me sieve 64 and maybe a bit more, but cobblestone, or, you know, block it up, mine it up. Only the 4th time I've done this episode, it's fine. I'll put the excess back in the sieve. Okay, glassification complete. We can now commence with the crafting. Yay! Okay. Finally, hyper rationing, whatnot. 10. Thank you so much. Quest complete. Reward bag. Good reward bag. And we get a nickel nugget. Fair enough. Okay. Gold is continuing to smelt, and honestly, before we move on to the EnderIO conduits, which I would love to do, we have the materials for the energy extraction pipes, so let's just do that. Energy pipes transfer energy. You'll need a transfer node energy to extract energy out of a generator, though. Use energy transfer nodes how you would use item or liquid transfer nodes. Just put them on a block that contains power in some way. They also only work with energy pipes. Okay, so the energy pipes, it's not the hyper energy pipes, which is like QED, bedrock, scary. It's just the simple transfer node energy pipe. It requires 4 blocks of gold, which we have abundance of, as we've previously seen. So let's just take that. The main ingredient it also requires will be redstone as well. So keep that in mind. So next we have these transfer node items, and considering we have infinite amount of ender pearls now, and not infinite redstone, although we technically do with sipping dust sand, which I believe gives redstone anyway, I think it'll be worth using ender pearls, and that will be in the mob drops chest. Perfect. And because yes, I have been growing, continuing to grow ender pearls outside. They've been working alright. I just kind of remember every once in a while to pick them up. Okay. You go here. We'll use this hyper rationing energy pipe, I guess, or yeah, hyper rationing because no other use for it really. Okay. Stone. Of course, I need more stone. And the chest we have. Yay! Oh, we're down to 7 cobblestone. I never thought I'd see the day. How strange. Okay. Decor blocks. Take a chest. Collect the gold, which is done. Perfect. Just do that as often as possible. What am I missing? 2 redstone, I believe. 2. Come on. 2. Thank you. Is it like that? No, it's like that. Perfect. Stone. Have I done something wrong? Hello? Yes? Can I not use a hyper rationing? I guess not. That's fine. I have extra transfer pipes. Sure. Fair is fair. Perfect. 4 of those, which is nice. That's the first time I've used an enderpearl to make 4, in one craft, which is cool. Okay, we're back here, right? So the last ingredient in this thing is the breadth first search upgrade, which requires just so much redstone. So let's start making that, I guess. That'll be in blocks, the redstone blocks. We'll need 6 to start out with and many more to come. Okay. Breath search. So we need the speed upgrades. We make 4 at a time, which is nice. We'll need some gold nuggets and more blocks of redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gold. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think maybe question mark. We'll see. And we'll want this. Perfect. Okay. We can put those 2 in there, and finally, the last item required is the breadth first search upgrade, which is we'll need more. Shoot. Okay, so we'll need 1 more craft of that, which is fine, and like so many redstone blocks. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Back here, and this is a kind of complicated craft, but it's fine. Okay. This. Yeah, we have those extras. Cool. We need blocks of redstone and gold. I don't know why I came over there with no blocks of redstone. Of course I need blocks of redstone. This requires so much redstone. Okay, and best thing is it's not really going to be used for much because I'm not using this energy system except to complete the quest. But it's fine. Perfect. And finally, that's not the right thing, is it? Alright, what's wrong? Hello? Oh, we need to just combine. Yeah, of course, right. My mistake. Transfer node energy. So very expensive. And of course, energy pipes. I did the expensive thing before I did the inexpensive thing. Fair enough. Put these away. I wonder, do I have any energy pipes? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'll put this with like machine, I guess technology, sure. doesn't really, it's not really a machine or a part of a machine, so, I mean, it's an upgrade, but oh well. Okay, these energy pipes, you say? I don't even, if I recall correctly, it's like so much gold, a lot of gold. Energy pipe. No, it's just redstone. Okay, cool. And 10, so it's weird. Fair enough. Stone things. We need more stone things. And we're running out of cobblestone, which is something I never thought I'd hear myself say. Alright, how much redstone do we have? We're kind of running low, but it's fine. That took a lot of out of our redstone supply. But, you know what? There's a reason we have the redstone. So that'll take us down to 17. I can do one more, and then they'll just be ingots. Cool. Let's see how the sand's doing. Zipping away. Not bad. Already a lot of more iron. No more diamonds, unfortunately, because we don't get diamonds through that. I mean, good news is we're not getting any more flint, because I don't know what I was going to do with 10 stacks of flint already. But we will be getting more flint later, because I will be, sieving gravel off camera. So that'll be fun. Anyway. Is this done? Have I stalled for enough time? It's almost done. I have to stall for a little bit longer. Well, I like cake, and my favorite pizza is okay. Don't put redstone on the ground, please. Okay. Well, this will be exactly enough. Thank God. Okay. Wait, hold on. What did I make with it? Huh. I did not know that was a recipe. I knew that was like a thing. That you could obtain that in like 1.14 of Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft. Like I didn't know. Huh. Who knew? Alright. Take this out. We have this quest complete. Reward bag, please. Conveyor belts. And don't know why I was about to put that in valuables. It's the opposite of valuable. Okay, nuggets and blocks and whatnot. That goes here. This goes here. Stone stuff. You see, it's so much easier. It's like, I know where to put everything. Everything has a place. And, like, those places aren't full. We get the energy extraction pipes. So, again, not going to be using those, but it's cool nonetheless. Here's the thing I really like. We have opened item conduits from the EnderIO mod. Transfer power faster than transfer pipes. They can also share a block space with the liquid pipes and energy pipes from the EnderIO mod. So these are the item conduits I want to use for pretty much the entire series. They're just so good, and eventually we will. I almost ran in. We're just gonna go into that way. So we're going to be replacing all of this with item transfer nodes. They're just so much easier to use, and so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm probably also going to use the EnderIO conduits in replacement of the hard flux ducts. But we still will need to complete the pipes and power plus. So we may not do. I mean, technically these flux ducts here are better than the EnderIO conduits. Well, I think we'll do that later, although I do believe they can get maybe laggy, those flux ducts. Anyway, EnderIO conduits, let's get into that now. We won't be getting into the energy conduits yet, because I need to figure out a plan for that, how I'm actually going to utilize that. But these definitely can be replaced, and I look forward to the day they will be replaced. Okay. Blaze powder, do we have any? No, man, that sucks. Okay, may do a bit of another trip in the next episode or off camera, not sure. Okay. Item conduits. They are, I believe, the default recipe. However, a part of it is not a default recipe. So it's just pulsating iron nuggets, which I don't remember if we have or not. Those are the things that require ender pearls. Yeah, okay. Glad we made that ender pearl crop before doing this. So we'll need, if we want 16, probably we want more. Let's make like, I almost want to make a stack, right? And then make 8 at a time. So let's make like 8 pulsating iron to start with, and see where that takes us. So that requires some ender pearls. 8, perfect, and some iron ingots. Perfect. Take the gold block out. How much do we have left in here? 7. Okay, cool. And finally, we'll start not producing casting up gold. That'll be cool. Alright, you go in here. That'll start making pulsating iron. And how's our energy supply doing with that? This is still like has no power. This is not gaining or decreasing power, that's good enough for me. And this is still full on power. So power setup, I'm happy with our power setup. It's cool. And again, now that we have ender pearls, renewable ender pearls, we can probably get to this ender generator fairly soon. That'll be cool. Or we could like do the survivalist generator 8 times. I've made so many survivalist generators at this point. I've probably made more than 8. So that could be a thing maybe. What was I doing? I was doing. Oh wait, pulsating iron is being made. I wonder how that's doing. I completely lost my train of thought for a second there, but it's fine. Okay, so rather slow. I could put like an upgrade something there. I don't know. While we're waiting, I think because I was seeing that I could put flint in here. The signal can essentially be used as an automatic hammer. I haven't been using it as an automatic hammer. I don't know why. I probably should be doing that instead of like mining everything because like and making like 10 iron hammers. But I was seeing that for uses for flint, it can actually be used to kind of increase the output in the sag mill. So like if you take a look at it in the sag mill, yeah. So it like if I hold shift, it like increases the main output. So like you get double, well not essentially double, but like 20% more. You get 25% more of like the alternative output, and like it reduces the power use. So I mean, I'll put flint in the sag mill like every day, considering we have 10 stacks of it. Haven't used the sag mill in like forever, but may be useful. Let's take these 5 pulsating ingots out for now and just use that, because I don't know. And as much as I hate to say it, this conduit binder is just binder composite, which is just grout. This is a modified recipe essentially because grout and conduit binder use the exact same ingredients in vanilla, so I just made 1 grout equal 1 composite binder. Anyway, that requires a bunch of sand and gravel. Yay, my favorite thing. So I'll tell you what. Let me use actually. Let's take like. We may be running out of cobblestone in storage area, but like one place we're not running out of cobblestone is in here. Let me just take like all the stacks out. We'll put the excess back in the storage system. But like let me just put this through the sag mill actually, and we'll see the flint in action. So it feels like it's going a little bit faster than normal, which is cool, and we get sand and gravel. Amazing. Hold up. Just looking at the recipe for blaze powder, apparently it comes from dust, not sand. So, that's a cool thing I found out. It does look like we're actually slowly draining. Okay, slowly draining power. If more than just the sag automatic sieve is running. Fun. I mean, I guess we were also running, like, the alloy smelter and the sag mill and the automatic sieve for a while, so I mean, that's probably a reason. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, I'll be sieving gravel and dust, in between episodes. So yeah, that was unproductive, but I'll just let this sand finish up, and we'll move on from that. My mistake. Okay, so it didn't actually come out with enough gravel, which is a little bit surprising, but it's fine. I'll just put this 14 sand in here, like a stack of each. So, I'll just hammer out some gravel myself, manually, again. It's fine. More than 1, please. Okay. I will be back momentarily. Okay, stack of gravel and stack of sand have been acquired. Next is to get enough clay. that's the amount of clay we have, so that's the amount of clay I'm going to use. So let's look at Relt for a second. We make 8 at a time, which is nice. So I mean, I could always expand the smelter. I'll just like do that. Fair enough. 48 sounds like enough, maybe. We'll see. And then I smelt that. Probably across several different things. Yeah, this will probably be enough to at least complete the quest, if not more. I think so. I guess we get. Well, let me see here. This is a conduit binder. Do we get more than one? Yeah, we get 4 per operation. That's weird. Okay, didn't know that. It's fine. Okay, so we have a lot of composite binder now, but that's okay because I'm going to be making a lot of conduits. Yay. And so this is just essentially, and I can also make fused quartz frame with it, apparently. Good to know. Here we go. We can make like that many. Almost 2 stacks. Not bad in the slightest. And that more than completes a quest. Item conduits, we get 32 more. I am not complaining. These conduits are amazing. So greater reward bag gives us brown stained glass. Good. Decor blocks, thank you. Okay, I'll smelt this god up later, probably expand the smelting in between episodes or something. So let's make use of these conduits. Before we make use of the conduits, it would be nice if, alright, brief lesson on these conduits. Let's take out, well actually, alright, we'll only be able to upgrade this part of the operation right now, because this requires liquid conduits, which we don't have. But anyway, let's take all this apart, for instance, and put the item conduit here. Except for the fact that we can't shoot. Alright, well, what's the use of this in my current setup then? Oh my god. Is there a use for it? I don't know if there is. Oh no. We'll need to make liquid conduits. Shoot. Okay. Putting me back a little bit, but that's fine. I was planning to almost end the episode there, but you know what? I'll push forward because I was an idiot. Hold on. Okay, let me just get my bearings. Made way too many item conduits than needed for right now, but it's fine, because essentially what I was planning to do was take the cobblestone that we were collecting and use the item conduits instead to push it into the crucible. However, only these transfer nodes can create cobblestone just using cobblestone next to lava and water. EnderIO conduits can't do that. So that's one disadvantage of it. Shoot. Okay. Reworking my entire system here. Okay. Let's take a wrench and just kind of reset the system here. I can also show you how I got these to do what I wanted them to do. I just have to disconnect that. There we go. And that starts filling up with cobblestone and getting extracted by that. It's all good, all dandy. Why aren't you doing anything, sir? Don't know why you're not doing anything. I break you? And no, there we go. Again, these are like really fiddly, they don't really have a good interface. I don't know. This doesn't want to go in apparently. Don't know why. Your brothers and sisters want to. I don't. This doesn't want to go in either. What? What in the world? I'll figure that out off camera, I guess. Huh. Okay. So, next quest. Energy conduits serve the same purpose as energy pipes and energy transfer nodes, but the extra utilities mod that can transfer more at a time and transfer faster. They also can share block space with items. Conduits. That's a typo. Oops. And liquid conduits from the EnderIO mod. So, energy conduits. We'll be completing this quest, but we won't be using these conduits yet. Until I make a game plan for how to transfer energy, if I want to like replace the flux ducts now or not. We're just completing this so we can get to the fluid transfer pipes. Fluid conduits, I mean. So, again, conduit binder, we have plenty of. This, however, requires conductive iron, which is just redstone and iron, which is arguably less expensive, which is cool. However, it does require ingots of it, not nuggets of it, so that's the thing. But anyway, let's take, like, that amount of iron, sure, and put it through the sag mill. Or alloy smelter, my bad. And they'll just work slowly but steadily. We make 8 at a time, and this quest wants us to make 16. And so that will require 6 only. So let me take, like, everything out except for 6. That sounds like a plan. Cool. I don't know if it's taking it before it's making it or not. Honestly, don't know. So if there's, like, if we're actually gonna end up with 7 or not, I can only find that out once the final one is done, but we will see. Okay, so apparently 7 conductive iron were made, in the end, but oh well. So let's take the conduit binder from processed resources and just make some energy conduits. Again, we'll be using these energy conduits eventually, just not right now. I still need to figure out exactly how I want to move forward with that. Oh. Okay. So the fluid conduits require 1 quest to be unlocked elsewhere. Great. Cool. So, I believe that would be this tank here. Because, if I know my brain correctly, and if I'm remembering slight things correctly, when I made this quest in Industrial Revolution, I was thinking, hey, alright, so the player has made like all these conduits and whatnot. Awesome, yay, congratulations. But, and they've made an item conduit because they've had items since the beginning of the game. Awesome, you can move stuff around automatically, yay. You have recently unlocked energy through, like, at least the survivalist generator and whatnot. You needed to at least progress to the lava generator to unlock this quest, so you have energy conduits, yay. What about liquid conduits? I mean, liquids are stored in a tank, right? So surely under the same logic, you would need to have completed the tank quest in order to move liquids. That makes sense to me, and it still makes sense to me. It's just now as a player, I see the frustration I have caused. But you know what? Questing Mayhem is a lot of things, and one of those things is frustrating. So, that being said, what have we exactly completed today? Good question, me. We completed these, the hyper-rationing and energy extraction pipes. We completed 4 quests. Not bad. We mined a lot. Well, we, like, processed a bunch of ores. And that's about it. Well, I mean, I would go and complete, like, one more quest, like an easy quest in farming with agricraft, but it feels weird. I don't know, to just not, like, just kind of complete that for the sake of it. I want to kind of, like, jump back into agricraft, like a full-on agricraft episode. But anyway. Gold nuggets. Fair enough. Alright, well, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, in between episodes, actually, I'll start mining some dust, or start sieving some dust. I will continue sieving some gravel. I'll figure out a plan for the hardened flux ducts, if we're going to do that or not. Not sure if we are. And yeah, I'll just regroup, because this episode didn't exactly go as planned. But anyway, nevertheless, thank you for watching this video.